Tata has touched everyone's life in one way or the other, Piruz. How would you want to remember him?
You were talking of names. My name carries a Tata. I'm a Khambatta, so the last wordings are a Tata. The second sharing is actually he was a very good friend of my father, and I just lost my father 2 years back, and I'm probably having the same feeling. But I honestly believe when such great people sort of give their legacy and go, I think we should not look at just beyond. We should look how we can take that legacies and follow in our day-to-day life, honestly. And I'll be very happy if today we talk about what he stood for. I somehow believe that we have a lot of billionaires in the world, and a lot of billionaires in the world are out showcasing what their billions can achieve. Somebody flaunts their best plane, somebody their yacht, somebody is trying to flaunt whatever the biggest, I don't know what to say, some celebration, whatever. But there is this gentleman who says, no way, I have all this, but in excess what I want to know is my love for dogs, my love for old people, my compassion for my employees, what I can do better in HR. And I think that part of where I call trusteeship of society, which a lot of us Parsi companies, in fact my own company is owned as a trust till now, and we have strict rules on what the money we make, how we are going to spend for society. That trusteeship of society is what I stand for. I am a billionaire, but that billions are not mine. Of course I will live a good life. I will live a good life. I'll eat well, I'll drink well, I'll stay well, I'll travel well. But that's it. There's no extravagant show of that wealth, suddenly to make everybody feel that I am from superhuman. But I am a normal man in my day-to-day life, like anybody else. Probably I still believe he lived a life which probably any executive of Tata would live, so to speak. So that I think is the message which the youth should carry. Second message we should carry is his decisions were all for India. Atmanirbhar Bharat and Make in India. Though the slogans have been made rightly so famous by our Prime Minister, they actually started with the Tata family. When at those days, even before independence, they started substituting import with Indian products. And I think the same message he did. But what he did differently is that he showed the world that India can conquer the world. So I think his acquisitions and global pursuit became a role model for people like me, that if Tata can do it, I can also do it. When I say me, means the youth in India, the people of India, the businessmen of India, and suddenly you saw that everybody thought, let us do it. And I believe that has really changed the whole paradigm. We have seen companies acquiring companies abroad. Like our own company, we are launching more new products abroad than in India today. So I think he gave us the whole vision of this called global expansion, and we should not look at a cocoon of only India and for India, but look globally. So his people, his vision of global, and his vision for what I call anything which cares for society is very important. But the last thing which I liked in his career, which I think also is great if you ask me, learning for people like me also, and that's what I said learn, is there's encouragement to youth and startups. A rich man says, okay, here I have done my job, but I want to encourage the youth. So he goes and invests in companies which are unknown. He goes and takes a blind bet on companies which possibly are good in some sphere. I think that is also something all of us should be evaluating. Okay, why should we not use part of our wealth for actually creating more youngster-owned Make in India brands, Make in India companies with innovative ideas? That way the ripple effect will come. Of course, 9 out of 10 may fail also. But imagine one way can become another Tata. He has actually created his own competition. Maybe in the companies he has helped, one of them can become much bigger, not today, maybe after 20 years. So I think these are the type of things which I think we all have to learn. And the best tribute, honestly, we can give such a great man is give me a pledge that at least some 10% of the goodness of what he was doing, if we can spread into all people, we would have done our job, is the way I want to put it.
Absolutely. I think those are very, very powerful